Everyone at Slimmetry say thank you if you got gifted. Slimmetry, man, I appreciate that. 24 as well.
That slow beginning. EG are known for defining themselves.
1,800 Slimmetry. I'll never get the terms of it, man. It's crazy what you're doing, bro. Thank you so much for the support. G2 on defense, EG on attack, and they're really trying to enable Icy on this one. They've got a raid boss.
The two players that are so good right now in the playoffs.
Topping that number. Dude, the fact that the Slimmetry's done it in such a short amount of time, I have to agree with you, man. He might be uncatchable.
Re-clear into B just in case someone had taken the timing, and now it's Valen who has to back off as the door
Slimmetry, man,
is
appreciate
open.
you, dude. Thank you so much for everything.
It's got to respect a lot of the space that's being taken up here by EG.
Glacko won with the prime as well. Thank you so much for that, dude. Appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you.
Maintain control as well over towards A Rubble.
And this is really crucial because we've seen games where Superman just dominates by taking this really late A-lurk timing. A very standard slow round from EG so far, seeing if they can work a lurk.
A little bit of A pressure as well.
Yeah, now you might see
A goes in, they messed up their Prowler.
Had it in her back pocket, trying to go for a refight as well, but an exchange of the lead. It's Valen who's going to be the first one to
pivot
drop.
over towards B.
Pivot now. It's cheeky, but G2 are going to be waiting with open arms to try and absorb most of this.
Kind of like this from
with Nature dropped into the play.
Well,
Jogger already finding one of his own. Off to the side here. It's off to the extremities. EG going hunting for any chance to lay claim to this side plan. Finally going down here and defended in time.
Icy, now's the time to do it.
Damage done. Icy.
Damn. You've got a nade as well.
A tearing G2 to pieces.
Okay, Icy. The raid boss actually pays off as well. The armor keeps him alive. He gets 3.
Springs forward and takes heaven control. The rest of the team gets stuck a little bit in the choke point. Jonah, despite his weak health, did everything he could. But Icy's kill onto Trent really opened the door. You're going to see a ton of this. EG, doesn't matter how much pressure they apply throughout the early and mid round, which generally they're going to be quite slow, it's the late round where all the action happens.
Nice, let's go. Come on, baby.
The last 30 seconds is just action, team fights.
A little smile as well.
To get through the defense and hoping that
1-0 on the pistols. We'll keep an eye on that one. We got everyone buying 4 armor and 4.
As well. They've been lucky almost
4 eco, we got 1 sheriff. That's
finding
it.
This form. I say that because the slow style that they play, it really heavily favors them if a team is ready to opt into them. You know, they play against Cloud9. That's, you know, I think in the back of everybody's minds alongside as well. Their wins against Crew.
EG win, you'll gift 100. Oh my goodness.
But when you look at G2, you're
Come on, yay, man, lock in. 100?
Quite well.
Yeah.
I need everyone to lock in right now.
In terms of their composure, and they're also
dude, you did this after the pistol as well. That's pretty bold from you.
You didn't see them use too much of their utility on the pistol. They didn't try to force a fight into EG. They forced EG to make the play into B, and EG still won.
Here's an attempt at a refight there with a fault line. That's going to be coming up with the goods. Icy's dropped in a moment's notice. EG, though, are corralled, cornered.
They give them Guardian. They didn't take the space over towards A.
Better weaponry. Not too much to worry about for now, but you've got to try and see if you can hold on to control of this one. It's a bit of an exchange, and look at this call by EG.
Flip the side. Yeah, decisive, fast. Making sure that they take
Sentinels should be getting punished more when they buy more regen armor. They don't do that consistently. I think C9 should have been punished more because they do it pretty consistently. Sentinels don't actually do it that consistently. Dude, yeah, get a little double on this.
Knocking the heads clean off the shoulders there. Leave it all down to Jonah P. With the weapon that was claimed just a bit prior. But too many targets to overcome, surely, and indeed it is. Weapon's going to be reclaimed at the other side of this one. EG get through these opening rounds relatively cleanly.
Prime
yeah. Dude, this is what they had to have. They had to have ICA performing. It's a good start for both of them. Their confidence players, this will help.
I mean, not just their regular Stage 1 performance, not just kickoff, but like, when have we seen them be this good consistently? We've seen flashes from Icy when he was playing with G2, which that cosmic irony will play out all throughout this match, I'm sure. But like, yay, it's been a long time since you've seen him at this kind of form. Couldn't find a better moment for it either of them.
Not a bad bonus.
Looking ahead for a bonus conversion as well. I mean, EG.
Dude, can you fight main against this?
Taken here with a Prowler forward, but that is a good stun against that connection. Icy
mount
falls prey to it as well. Still eager to take these fights forwards and leave it hard committed off to the side here. Yeah, he steps up to the challenge.
What though, no matter what, I feel like it's going to be pretty good damage into this one. If he wants to get his ult over towards here, he can. Yeah, he could to get his ult here.
Share of blood, and there's no other response for
They're just going to let him hunt a bit.
The ult orb either, so that gets ult online for Ye. he's going to be able to take aggressive
I'm not
fights.
sure you can find Mound against this
pretty
comp.
confident about being able to.
I guess they got no breach.
Value even afterwards.
Aggro was anything here, Jonah P! A chance to shine and maybe
They ain't getting anything for this. You can at least make a little bit of space so that you can get a good plant. That's about it.
All you like.
I mean, Ye at least is going to be getting a little bit of information. He's going
Yeah,
to realize
he does get a
info
bit of
back to
space.
Superman, there's nobody around here at all. They could possibly be CT, but it's
Oh,
all
what an
on the
absolute
flank.
shot.
He deletes Trent, and it's only Jorg left.
To find into the 1v1, Superman. It's been a star player for them when EG have been trying to get these wins on Lotus as a map. Up against Jorgamo though, and that's a tough test indeed. Jorgamo rattles off a couple of the bullets, and one to the chest will do it. Superman is in a sorry state in terms of the health, and Jorgamo.
Yeah, he kind of just lost time of him in terms of where he could have been.
Perched up there just onto the side of
Dude, no matter what, this is an incredible bonus though. 4 rebuys.
Shuts down the momentum that his former team might have been able to get going early on here. But to be honest, I think you zoom out a little bit, that is a great bonus round for EG. They've done some serious damage to the economy there. Only Jorg left alive. They're on defense side G2 as well, so they don't even get plant money or anything like that to try to boost the economy. It's going to really hurt. They're going to be coming into the next round with light armor, guardians, this kind of stuff. If somebody on EG wanted, they could pull out an outlaw. Like, Icy with an outlaw right now would go crazy. Josh RT with a little
Surging, thanks so much for the tier 1, dude. Thank you for that.
I can feel like that was the most decisive win in the world. G2's going to have a tough
Dude,
one here.
Leaf
Like I
gets the
said, no
judge
guardians,
out.
but bulldogs instead.
Close B.
And a judge.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Fade Eye goes out over towards C, got shot, so they know for sure they're taken here. The moment they're kind of taken everywhere.
Expecting double walk-ups.
Yeah, they literally know they're sitting in spawn.
And Leaf putting himself in this position, expecting that at some point he might get walked on. At the same time though, EG love to default over towards Mound, and then that door could get opened from behind you. And you get put in a really tough spot.
Pansy, you want to call? Yeah, we'll do it. I need to get Discord up. I need to wait for a timeout.
Premium on controlling that space. We mentioned it prior, just Superman's lurks. Trying to deny that he could get value, and here comes the pivot now, up towards C-Mound, and there's the danger. Leaf could be in.
Leaf's going to be hearing
Yampies, he's not a risk like you.
The question is, do they cut noise, open the door, and flush Leaf out, or is this a commitment?
Chat can only handle 2 fun facts about Finland.
But here's the paranoia on top of it, close quarters, nearsighted, not going to be doing too much at all. But here he is, from the side, as Jorgamo laying claim to the site. Denying them a chance to set past the threshold, and they should be aware of this one. Superman has been doing it against teams. More towards the tail end of stage 1. Trent, fully aware, locked right onto the head. Superman dropped. Now Derek's left to pick up the pieces in this one in a 1v4. 15 seconds left remaining into the round. Extremely unlikely indeed. An inclination as to where Trent was, but got 9 seconds to do it, and they are right there behind you.
Almost go around the corner.
Great idea
okay,
of how Superman is going to be lurking.
Much as it was exciting for the bonus, that one was kind of convincing.
We heard the analysts talk about the fact that you want to be flushing out these lurk players.
Do I like
what's
the clove?
Other teams like Crew, for example, off guard playing against
I think
EG,
you can.
is that the lurks
I think you can play better agents, but at the same time, if you have like
25 seconds left on
a
the clock,
duelist
still
player that
lurk
wants
at
to have a little bit of freedom, I think it's okay.
Tough. Not many teams play that slow. Now, I do want to give a lot of credit to Leaf there. You might not have thought that he got much action done in that round with his
I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's bad. I'm not like
he told his team to go and
I'm not one of those where
Jorg was there in time to get the double spray down.
You've lost because you have a clove, and clove's fine.
That's the kind of information you need when playing against EG. The info game is so important because EG's worst enemy is going to be the clock.
Yeah.
They're hitting sites with 25 seconds left. So
yeah, I didn't name any names.
In the late
Come
round,
on, don't come for me.
Without getting punished for grabbing that information, you're hunky-dory.
Also, watch party with Baby Bay? Yeah, that could be pretty fun. Please get Baby Bay flaming, man. When Baby Bay starts flaming, it cracks me up.
For these late hits into the round here, EG. No switch up in pace. They've taken this one very slowly indeed. Just looking to see if they can get a couple of ults online for next.
Opening that door to push Jorgamo further back. Not that they knew that he was there, but it's a good protocol anyway. Just to stop any of the defenders from taking front B control. The macro game being played pretty well by EG so far, but remember, it's just sheriffs.
Yeah. Spike is going to be steadily making its way over towards A here. And a lot of uncertainty.
It is tough to gather information over here with Superman's
30 seconds left.
That's not expended. Okay.
I didn't think we were going to do this, but I mean, you get a free site.
Onto the side, but G2 have completely evacuated.
Yeah, clear, close. You still got nade. I like this Euro also. Keep an eye on this log. They got no kind of information on this.
Potentially could be occurring. Derek up the gut through mid. There's 9 seconds left. Finally, that plant's going down. Yay, forward, off
Big
angle.
Joe, man.
Sheriff in hands, and it's a nice little.
Okay, now it's about delaying for the lag.
Crouched off into it. Are they aware of this one? Here's a rolling thunder even being committed, and Superman stunned up round to the side. Leaf. He deals with him. It's a swift hand necessary. Still 2 shots. All it takes.
Dude, imagine he gets another kill.
Alive and activating in through that backstep, but the site is gained up now for G2, and this is applying the pressure indeed. What that plan?
Oh, and the salvos as well. Going to stop for a little bit.
They haven't cleared out nature. They haven't cleared out these players. Rooted into place. EG have a decent chance of this. Another time to try and push them out, but composure is maintained. Word of the day for a team like G2, and there's no real chance here for Derek.
It's got kind of close.
This one
very close. Still they're all into the.
I was worried watching that from G2's perspective. They weren't getting onto Icy, who was holding in backside. They weren't clearing out the pit, but they know better than me. They still had the patience to be able to slowly group up.
G2, they got 2 ults out of G2. Yeah, when you compare it like that, it's not too bad.
Just rely on the better weaponry. I was getting confused.
I also think that their money's so low, or like it's so early in the game that like their money's not out of control that they can. Like if they win one and then win the next, they eco them. So
favor EG right now.
I think it's okay because of that.
It's very important, I think, to not get flustered when the time gets low and these spots against a team like EG here, and attempt to try and take this one up and over towards the top. There's a flash to supplement.
Yeah, that's nice. So they get out of there.
Back to safety. Opening pick. You're going to be happy with that one if you're G2.
Absolutely. A lot of teams brawl with EG at the start of this round, and they just can't quite handle the early round.
Could be a little bit careful as well. Trent
that metal can be real
often
nasty.
does this ult.
So getting into a clean 5v4 is going to help a ton, especially because Icy is that tip of the spear that dives in on the execs. And if you don't have that with 30 seconds left on the clock, who the hell's going to be going in making space for you?
Jorgamo, this is a precarious spot indeed. Lying in wait here, side of the smoke. Timing onto the drone, and reposition is smart. Looking for options, looking for picks. There's danger here, crossing out into the opening, just spots out to the hands as well.
That's so crazy.
Potentially over towards the side here, yay!
Oh man, it was like such a sick play, and then it ends up being a really rough play just because
36 seconds left, and what is a call now?
You just can't get a proper timing on anyone. With the tail they're said about, but they use their own tail as well. We've got Clove locked in. They have no idea that Ye's got a good timing. Wait, this gets really weird. Does Ye have any kind of... Dude, the Spike doesn't know where to go. The Spike's going everywhere. Spike's now going over towards B.
Backstab from Ye! How do they do it?
Timings on timings.
No, there were so many timings
there. Ticking down at all times. That's absolutely remarkable. Ye gets into a weird position. Superman's lurk eventually pays off as well. And there's poor Derek with the Spike just wondering where he's going, getting pulled from site to site, trying to find a safe location. But Superman's 2 on B were perfect, and Valen in an essentially
this is what we said, right? With money, if they can win 2 in a row, they're gonna reset them. They're just gonna win that one more.
3-3. EG proving that it
they
can
might
really
even time out here
against the gun rounds.
Things get so chaotic in the late rounds for this.
If they lose this, it gets insanely close.
Sometimes you wish that they would pressure the sites just a little bit earlier so they had more wiggle room, but here, 25 seconds left on the clock. Superman essentially has to win both of those 1v1s that he catches the timing on in B. Otherwise, even if Jonah trades him, Jonah's going to be there, denying the Spike from getting planted. And Ye talking about, I don't know how I got into that position, but I made it work.
Okay, so they low by here. What are they sitting on? Like 4?
A stinger by now for G2. They've been deadly with these.
I guess they had 3-8.
Can they convert?
Often on the attack side of themselves, and that's the one rifle player, Jonah P. Collects his kill. Ice is going to be dropped.
Spooky, thank you so much, dude.
Round, but we'll see if it helps.
See, 2023. Dude, imagine Potter did it again.
5v4 in the previous round. No Icy.
I don't think it will be the highs of 2023 because I think that's impossible, but
holding a much more aggressive control over rubble.
Even another master would be insane.
Any entry, and that's spam for Jonah P, and it works like a charm.
Sometimes better be lucky than good. Jonah P is both. So
nope.
He's got it in in spades. Really
Wait, can you never see Clove money
really
because
positions now towards B.
because of the
passive? Line
passive?
towards it. It's a bit of a spray down, spam down. With guns in their hands, happy days for G2.
And I think this macro is beautiful from G2. Complete control
Yeah,
of Rubble.
but the
with
3v5.
two
Dude,
players.
EG are
gets
incredibly
posted,
loose with
then
that
they
once.
control the front of B, an open door in case C gets punished. I think they can use this system quite a lot to abuse EG.
Good tap from Derek, but not anticipating
Well,
the position there.
that's a
from
lot of gun
Valid.
upgrades. Might be good for all of them.
So they lock down a Rubble at the start of the round. And EG are not a kind of team to be doing big reclears of A. They do it a little bit, but they're kind of hoping that by applying pressure elsewhere on the map, Superman will be able to just activate on a lurk. I wasn't even spanned through smoke. Caught a glimpse of it right
Their
before
money,
the
yeah.
wall went up a bit.
And you could argue maybe that's why
And
they're
then
using.
what you saw from G2 is once they had that
That's why
Rubble
they're using the
locked
all
down,
into it, but
they were going to be
a little
able
bit
to
desperate.
re-clear towards the front of B with about, I don't know, 40 seconds left on
Okay,
the clock, something
yeah,
like that.
I'm just
they're
gonna
pretty
put you on the
confident
hold
it's
on
not gonna be
screen while I
hit.
get Discord
Open
up.
the door towards C, that's where you know EG has to be, and you're pinching them from both sides while they're
You should be able
focused
to hear
forward.
still.
I think they can run through that a couple of times unless Potter makes a crucial adjustment here in the timeout.
Potter
Doing
timeouts
updates,
usually
man. Why is
pretty
Discord
good
always
as well. I
updating?
mean, when we've done some listen-ins, we've had segments, I think, really just built around it. I think the effectiveness, Potter's usually coming in with a couple of core game plans and being able to diagnose what's going wrong with the team. Right now for EG, it seems like, okay, against other teams have been getting away with Superman with his late lurks out towards A-Rubble with the
Because I
heavy
never open it.
premium that G2
Yeah,
are
but dude, they can't be
placing on it.
updating every single day, man. That's what happens every day. Chaggy 1 2 3 4. Thank you so much for the prime, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll see what the adjustment is. We've already had a look at rounds where EG's lurks have been super effective. In the pistol, I think it was, maybe round 2, something like that. They double walked up with Ye and Icy towards front B.
Hello, how we done?
Yeah, not too bad.
There's definitely options for EG.
Yeah, I think I'll turn you
Taking
up.
down some Gaviscon for the
Looks
half.
like they might want to put a bit more of
Okay,
an
I
emphasis
see.
on controlling
Nervous
Rubble at
here.
the start of the round. Though,
Big
of course,
day,
we see
big
Nature
day.
Big
his fate
game.
utility leaning C
Actually, it's a big
at the
game.
start.
Dude,
probably
what the
another
hell?
slow
Anonymous
beginning
gift,
for
they're
EG.
100 gifted.
Huh?
But this slow-paced style
Bro, am I getting a cut in this?
is trying to live up to their name.
Well, you just joined. Honestly, I think
Trying
it
to
was
play a bit
gifted
more
before you
cerebrally,
joined. There's
but
no
it's
cut
tough
for you.
against a team like G2.
No
like
cut for
in
you,
case-
boss. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's going to be an
What the
A reclear.
hell?
They
Then
realize
maybe
that
one of
Jordan
these we
was
can
getting
give you.
pushed up here with Trent's util, and they want to try to punish.
Anonymous, whoever you are, thank you so much. Dude, 100. That's
Easier said than done.
crazy, dude. Thank you,
Times,
whoever you are. I appreciate you. That's nuts.
Set up
Chat
initially, but
at
he
the
is on a bit of an
anonymous.
island. The gate crash is gonna be running out
Take a
soon
guess
enough.
of who it
He's
was
on
and
the
say
ball.
thank
There it
you.
is.
I appreciate you,
Out
Anon, whoever you are.
towards
That's
gonna
actually
be
insane
trying
what you're doing.
to- The salvo's out towards the door. Exit strategy tonight.
Oh, mate.
1 minute still left onto the clock. Lots of options here. G2
Cat doing
will
10
react
pounds, yep.
accordingly. Going to shore up the defenses over towards C with that Viper's Pit.
There you go for it.
That does leave A almost open for the taking.
Is that any better?
Actually, B
Bit more.
pivots.
Yeah,
Jonah
that's
B.
lovely,
It's about
that's
to fight
lovely.
here. Superman, he's been caught off
Back
to the
to
side as
back?
well,
Wait,
but
this is another
barely
100?
stays alive. Straight bullets. Jonah
Hey,
B
what's
now
going
is the one
on?
who has to step up to the
That's-
plate.
Who's lost their goddamn mind?
That's gotta be for me.
That's not your 100.
For me.
No, surely not.
Fuck.
Lurks on lurks. Leaf is going to be wrapping around steadily here. Does
let you
not
have
win
the
the fight out.
first.
Not against
You
his
can have
adversary.
one of the two.
Superman's just been amazing.
And each
for
of you
EG
winning the
in
round.
these last
Life's
few rounds.
good.
Oh,
Towards
you had to
heaven.
say it, didn't you? I know,
Discipline from
actually.
EG.
Don't you dare. Don't even.
So they're going to get a lot of
Back-to-back
space out here.
hundreds.
Damage done to a lot of them too.
Wait, dude, what the hell?
But no one
That's
from
obscene.
EG willing to
Dude, that's
give an
200.
easy target. Salvos an attempt to try and clear the way through into blue room, but EG are already wrapping all the way
Thank you for the
around.
bits
Looks
as
to be
well.
one
Take
step
thank you for the
ahead of this
gifted.
one.
Chris
Potential options here.
Datsy
Trent
with the gifted
taps,
as well.
here's the
Thank you for
footsteps,
doing
gets the
that.
kill,
Anonymous
but time
gifter,
is
whoever
running
you
short
are,
now.
thank you so
It's
much,
the one
dude.
commodity that he
You're actually
really
crazy,
needs into
man.
this spot.
It's
Yeah, he
so
knows
much,
it.
dude.
Plays the time down. 4-4.
Wow.
To perfection
That's
on the
nuts,
clock
dude.
as well there. That was right before Trent was about to get half on the spike. Superman, though,
still
it
like
looks
being so
phenomenal in these kind of
supported
spots. I mean,
loved
this play
by our
is lovely.
community.
What a great play that Potter cooked up coming out of the tag timeout. But Superman gets
get
such a
told I'm
crucial
shit.
kill there
Oh,
on
you know,
Jonah
bread
B,
and sideshows.
and turns
Oh,
around and deals
that's
with
high,
Leaf.
man.
So he controls B main,
Okay, I think I
and then
could
he
do a
goes
good
back
level
and
now.
deals with the flank, with the lurk.
I
Beautiful
guess
stuff.
again, Anonymous, thank you
This
for
was
that. I
the map
really do
where
appreciate you. You
Super
got Jay
put on
Faith
a
as well with the Prime.
masterclass
Thank you for the
performance
18
against
months.
Crew. And
Okay,
that was really
let's
where
lock
the tide
in.
turned and people started waking up and paying attention to EG.
Thank you for the
What time
two.
you on?
Dude, sorry again.
For G2,
What time are you on?
different look at things.
You want me to stream again?
Operator in the hands of Jordan. Odin spam as well. They're pouring absolutely everything into this one here. You got to be careful, Nature. You can not only sidestep, but just onto that angle, not anticipating. The G2 are just going to overload them.
There you go.
Yeah, and Icy.
Nice one, mate.
They got posted up early towards B main.
You have to obviously bring up Justice for Yampy. Just got to put it out there.
Justice for
Yampy.
Oh, to put it out there, yeah.
First, they'd have to deal with
Like Artis, I understand.
There would be Odin spam as well coming through this
yeah, honestly, when you put Artis in there and you do a side-by-side comparison, it's hard to argue against.
It looks so tough.
Smokes to obfuscate.
Oh, good.
Here in the drone now, you're going to know inclination.
Why don't you like this gun?
Looking to try and step their way forwards into that B hit as Leaf denies that chance. Over towards Ye now, and he backs himself out of the way. Once more, steps to the side.
That was sick.
Over to spam into the smoke.
Dude, that was so fast.
Still also going to be offloaded. This is G2 not really just trying to not lose control.
Wait.
I think they've achieved that.
Oh my! Honestly, I think when you hit those shots, you might as well just even go for the no scope here.
Yeah.
Seal it all the way up here, but
no one around there is fine.
Damn, that was nice shots. That was really nice shots.
Just by one.
I mean, surely we get a replay.
Jork was styling
the
on
whole way
He's
through, right?
inside a smoke trying to no scope somebody if they try to put pressure towards stairs. Mad decision. And then
you see, and I'm not seeing it, bro.
Spray the ground, assuming that he'd won the round.
There you go. He's just getting it ready.
The operator, he was feeling himself in the
Oh, that shot is.
He hit a nasty shot on Nature, a gorgeous shot on Derek. Repositioned, by the way, with the help of a paranoia from C.
Dude, he sprayed down like he hit it.
I moved backwards, and as soon as I moved backwards, he peaked, so I just can't shoot.
Anonymous, thank you for the extra gifted as well. Thank you for doing that. We got some crazy generous people today. Passes are a bit loud.
Every time I come on here, you're getting a whole lot of subs, and I'm not getting a whole lot of cuts.
Yeah, but you got your day rate today for casting.
I've had my day rate. I've had my day rate. There it is. Oh, you've had your bit of slot. Fuck off.
They are going to be playing retake or not.
You see what the hell is that, lady? Look at your chat.
Dude, what's going on? Who is this guy? Dude, every time he gifts as well, he just start winning.
Now he's going to be the thorn in their side.
Dude, Anonymous, whoever you are, thank you again. You're up to 300 right now.
That's unreal.
That is actually crazy. You actually might get a cut. It's getting to dumb levels now where I feel bad.
You tell so many lies. It's crazy.
I didn't say what percentage of a cut.
One whole sub. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll give you a generous 3.
With the squeeze down onto Ye, leaves it just down to Derek.
Oh, bro, so nearly. So nearly.
Yeah, narrow margins.
Dangerous rounds.
Dude, their low buys are kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean both sides, right? G2 and EG.
That is so similar to the round that we saw earlier when EG
Anonymous gifter. I don't know who you are, but you've gifted 300. Jack, can we just get like one final slug Oilers spam going for the Anonymous, because it's kind of nuts, dude. 300 is mental. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the support. We got Yampy as well, gifting to... Who did Yampy gift to?
I mean, my pick felt like the best player
guy right there.
To Finland, of course.
Kind of guy.
The country. It's gifted to his own country.
Shout out to Finland.
Thank you for that. And Disco JV as well. Thank you for the gifted, dude. Thank you.
It's not actually good in the scoreboard.
300. Dude, Jogamo's cleaning up since he got this up.
I mean, it's such a nice punish for like EG's slow defaults, right?
Yeah,
if EG's gonna sit there, hit these, hold these nice angles,
contacty approach with the heavy lurk
and then what you burn EG's utility basically from their spawn. What's the option?
Dude, they are so slow though. You're not wrong. This is a sight though. This is still a sight though. Like if they can win this 1v1 top, I'm not saying the round goes here, but this is it. Dude, this stun is incredible. Look at the util as well. They create the pressure behind. They go join over towards B. They help out their teammate over towards heaven with the stun.
There's no escape
whatsoever.
it's just lovely to watch. Fair
Beautiful
play.
round from G2.
I mean, G2, like, I'm
They
always
push
surprised that people
fully out
don't
through
enjoy
A,
G2
dominate
more.
the player that's
But I
in the
guess they're
lurk
not
kind
as
of
like
position.
flashy or
Superman,
whatever,
who was
but
tucked towards
they
front
play
B.
beautiful Valorant.
Nah,
And
it
then
is.
that
Yeah, it's
stun,
really,
like,
really
genuinely.
nice.
Who was alone over towards
I think
CT,
it got a
they knew
lot
would be under
more
pressure.
fun now
What a
Jogamo's here
read
as well,
this
though,
is.
to be fair.
True,
They know
true,
exactly
true.
what the
I
adaptation
see
is
less
gonna
of
be
the
for their
like boring
opponent
play now
before it
Jogamo's
even
in.
comes through. That's the kind of G2
But I
you're
do agree,
expecting
it is
to see
like,
on this stage.
it's just good
And a
Valorant.
reminder that it hasn't been clean recently.
No.
They lost the set.
Anonymous Gifter again, thank you for doing that also. Thank you, appreciate the extra one.
Against 100 Thieves. G2 could have been out very reasonably
Who's
already
doing this
from these playoffs.
anonymously as well?
Yeah, I know, they'd only won the shout
And
out.
they've had an opportunity to stamp
Crazy.
authority on this. And actually, in both of those series, they kind of
What's
wiped
the
the
name
floor
of
on the first
that
map. They looked
gifted
utterly
sub
dominant
from
first
last stream?
map.
It's probably
And then
them.
their opponents started coming back into it.
Don't.
Can EG
Something
close
knob,
out
I
the
think it was.
Don't.
Spicy knob.
Dude, through the legs.
Unlucky.
Just like that. The leg shot. Yeah.
Hit him in the
Superman not
spicy
to
knob,
be
if anything.
denied, not to be dropped. Snap as well.
Your
Jogamo's
side,
something
then.
else
Yeah,
entirely.
yeah, I can. Sorry, you set me up. Dude, sometimes I
wants to try
forget
and
that.
find this
Sometimes I forget the
I
roles.
don't get a
Missed out,
cut.
and Ye
Don't get a
picks
cut in
it
that.
perfectly. Rolling Thunder forwards. Armageddon on top of it. This is Carnage. And Jonah, please.
Jesus,
My
your
God.
favorite gun coming
Heavy
in.
weapons guy cosplay occurring right from behind. That's a bullet to the brain. And the final round of
40
this
HP,
half.
33 HP, 7-5 considering the start.
Barely carved out a path here over towards the A side with a pit down. There is chances.
Oh, but he's got an Odin. And everything on this map is made out of paper.
Anything can happen in these kind of rounds. Nature
Oof.
trying to make his way forwards. Do they have utility really to clear out Superman? Superman taking the K damage.
Dude,
He's
where's
already
even
so
hide?
weak.
So damn low. You're up against Odin's
He's gonna get spammed here from heaven,
Do they
guys,
have
surely.
the of the damage that they've
They've
already
been
done?
spamming
I would
everywhere
assume
else.
so.
Jog knows he
Well,
likes
I mean, he could be tree,
Paranoia
though.
is good. Nature has to be the one to try and hold this one down here. The traces point
It's
out.
done.
Position
Would
of
have to
Jonah
be a
P now.
miracle. Dude, Molly?
To stand up against this one. It's relentless.
Yeah,
No
Molly?
mercy whatsoever.
Wait.
Shorty in hand, you get the one, but how do you get the
it's
rest? You
unlucky.
just cannot.
Dude, a
Time to
Molly
spare
here with
for
low
a
HP
G2
would have done anything. Nah, they would have healed
Wrap
as
up
they
this
died.
first half of Lotus, 8-4.
It's a
felt like a
nice
good
And
half.
again, remember,
It's a nice
It feels
half
like a
game.
good
pistol.
8-4 though. It's
So after
respectable.
that
Like,
pistol
look,
and follow-up,
EG were
it's
never meant to
basically
get
been
this far.
perfection from
You know?
G2.
Yeah?
It's
A
fine.
statement opener
Everything's
to
fine.
Lotus.
They won
about
pistol,
the
right?
EG picked. But G2,
Don't add context.
it's probably their best map as
It's
well.
better
if we're
without
being
context.
honest. This is a tough one for EG to take, and it's going to get even more difficult,
This
I
is
would
fun.
argue, with them on the defense side.
Yeah, not locked in. They had a couple of rounds. Honestly, some of their closer rounds were like low. I still feel like when I watch EG, dude, they're so free with their ults. I was okay, Pansy. 2023 EG. What do you remember them for?
Full of wonders. Red Bull
Oh,
gives you
God.
wings.
Give me a couple of things that you were like, yeah,
23 EG?
EG 2023 were very good at this.
Red Bull Zero is here.
Dude, do I need to get my
100%
notepad out?
wings.
What do you mean?
Bug fruit extract.
What do you mean?
Dude, what were they good at? You must remember something from back then.
What? You want the list? What do you want?
The whole
What do
years
you
are right.
after?
Okay,
Demon 1 shitting on people. What do you mean? What do you want
okay.
here?
Okay. Well, I was trying to get you to set me up to talk about ults.
No, I'm not setting you up for anything.
No? Okay. I thought that's like I was prepping for
Are
us
you
being a
trying to
new
be
casting
casters?
duo.
Oh shit.
Looks like we got zero synergy.
None.
None.
It's over.
Yeah, Minnie's got a job for a bit longer.
Wow.
So I think they were sick at ults, right? But when I watch EG and 100 Thieves, I don't think they excel at ults. So who the hell was doing all the ult rounds for that team?
I mean, do you think they've had, I don't want to say time, but priority-wise, do you think that's something they could do with this team that they were able to do with the last one?
Yeah. For
Really?
sure. Sure, for sure.
You think you could apply these players the same way you could the last?
No, but you at least have better all rounds or like set ideas. Like they would always have set ideas.
Now only one of these teams can make it
Yeah,
to
well, that was
Masters of
destructive.
Toronto,
You
of
don't have
course.
this
And
in
tickets
EMEA.
are on sale right now.
What the fuck? Look, our budget got spent on fixing the fucking arena. What do you want me to
Secure
do?
your spot.
Yeah, you can't
One of the
afford any
biggest
of these.
global events of the year.
I'm barely getting paid out here.
in
I'm begging for
Toronto,
primes.
Canada, and yeah.
You've
There's
sold
a
me. I'm
fucking
buying 8 of
Zamboni
them
running
right
around,
now.
whatever it's called.
I'm
point in this?
scanning those tickets.
Is it because it's Icebox?
I mean, on one side of things, you
Coming
could
up?
get
Is
to
there
see
Icebox? Am I
Yay
right?
playing
Have I just
against
forgotten the
Crazy
veto? I don't even
Guy
know.
for the bleed.
No, there is
What is,
Icebox
what is the
match.
purpose?
On the other side of things, you
What
might get
is
to
this?
see G2 defend their
Toronto?
opportunity to go back to the
Canada?
grand finals. So
Ice hockey?
take a look. See if you can book your tickets.
It is. It's for Toronto.
But
That's a stretch.
I mean, I don't know who's going to make it
That's
here.
a
That's what makes
stretch.
this match so ridiculous. Yeah. Because everybody
Like, it's kind of
would have
sick.
been...
Imagine Mini sitting on top of that. It looked like an almost like
Dude, yeah.
Oh,
Dude, surely this thing
G2
can
have
go
got a very
faster though,
hot
right?
start to the beginning of this series, 8-4.
Ramp it
EG's
up,
map pick,
boys.
of course, like opting to bring G2 to
Why
Lotus.
have we got a
which,
segment on
listen,
this?
G2 have been
Like, how
nostalgic
is
about
this
the entire
normal, bro?
year.
How is this
It's a brave
normal?
choice, it's a bold choice.
Like, people yell, it's like, oh, guys, you gave the
Clearly
players
come
10 extra minutes to
prepared.
make sure they're
Tension, I
comfortable on
think,
the new setups.
in the
EMEA
posture and the
scuff.
shoulders of some
Here,
of
like,
those
yeah,
EG
let's actually
players
slow down the
maybe
game.
realise
So you
they
get
Yeah,
slowly
we
out.
actually can't fit the ads in. It's not enough
G2
tech
might just
pauses,
be in a
man.
different league entirely and starting.
You guys should get two of them and
EG
start
got
racing in
something
the tech
cooked up
pools though,
their
and get
sleeves.
pretty good all the
Get
time.
an early advantage potentially there, but okay, it's spotted out. Valen's going to
Okay,
be seeing it. Early
pistols,
pressure
like we
out
said,
towards B.
1-0 to EG. Just make you feel a little bit worse. We've got Fiddling with the Prime as well. Thank you so much for that. We got Icy Juice King with the Prime. We got Lil Fat Ass with the Gifted as
now
well.
because the door opened on A, they were reading that it was an A hit. You saw the rotation from
Is
EG
this-
starting
is
to
this his
lean
name?
over there.
Thank you for the
And then when
Gifted.
the drone came out
Thank
from
you so
Trent,
much for the
they're
Gifted,
like,
yeah.
"Hold on,
Apologies.
we don't know where it's going right now." So
Sorry.
you see EG's defense kind of scattered currently, lacking info.
That's Spicy Knob.
Sandy G as well.
Incredibly
Thank you for the
passive.
Gifted also.
Draw a line all the way back. I mean, it's further back than where the barrier started for a lot of these players.
Okay.
It really
I finished
is.
my Gaviscon.
And there's not
Heartburn's
been
going to
much
be
utility
under
expended
control
here on
here.
either
Yeah,
side.
I
I'll
love
be
that.
okay.
The drone, though, is gone from Derek, or in
Oh, he
fact,
didn't even buy
never
it.
bought it. Yeah. So they don't really
Come
have
on,
a way
AG. We
of
can
gaining info
get a
beyond
pistol
Icy
here.
just
We can
kinda
get a
chill.
pistol.
Yeah, they need double pistol.
That leaves
get
those
punished.
unknowns, definitely.
Not looking great
love
from their
this so
position.
far.
35 seconds
No,
left. G2
no. At the beginning, not brilliant.
trying to give EG a taste of their own
Icy on
medicine.
6
but
to 11 now. 5 in front of him.
no util really
Not the
expected,
best.
as we've already mentioned as well. And still
Okay.
It's fine.
And he got
Icy.
an extra one as well.
Shots
Extra
laid
bit of
down as soon
damage,
as that
right?
orb is going
too
straight
bad.
up.
Freebie.
It puts EG into a pretty nice spot. 5v4 now to
Elbows,
try and play this one
nades,
into the
Molly
retake.
for the
looking to potentially
retake.
flood in and waiting for the right cue.
Big Joe for Yay. Prius?
Versus Yay
Prius?
over towards Blue Room.
And they're going
God's
for a walk of their
sake.
own. Is it going to be anticipated? The timing
Oh,
is
it's-
missed! And what a mistake to make there!
Nature, please,
Just
go on.
missed
Yes,
it narrowly.
yes,
Nature
yes.
does his best to try and
Oh,
reclaim
no.
some space
Fair
off to
play,
it, but
Prius
Trent
really locked in,
trying to
man.
deny it, and damage is done to it. Jonah P, he's alone, his eyes
See- see what he's delivered us? That was
Pressure,
incredible.
EG,
Okay, double
Heather came
pistol.
over.
squeeze on him.
I
Another
think Heather
pistol
came
round
over.
they're going to be able
Picked
to
him up
lay
out of the
claim
seat.
to.
Have a break, mate.
Nature
Yeah,
just
come on.
spanked him with the pistol. He just
That
got
was-
two
Nature just saved him in that
super
round,
important
Jesus
kills,
Christ.
denying
Yeah,
that
that was
push.
a nice shot.
Because you're so right,
Oh.
EG did not have that timing. Yeah, look at that. That's how Leaf falls at the beginning from Icy. I thought it was through a smoke. But here's that other push, completely caught Derek and Icy off guard.
I thought that was it.
Nature turns around and deals a
The
death
Nature getting
blow
that second
back
is...
to G2.
Oof.
See what it means to him.
Yeah.
There she is.
Pull
Oh,
it
right
back a
there.
little bit.
And here comes G2
Like a right there.
on
Oh,
the
boy.
force. They've been doing this quite a lot
We gotta pay
since
attention.
the beginning of Bangkok.
No, it's
When
fine.
they
It's totally
force in
fine.
situations
Is
like
it
this,
fine? Do they have
Yeah,
like a
that's
71% win rate?
That's absolutely
Nah, but-
ludicrous.
Potter's
They
aware.
have worse weaponry
Alright,
than
the
their
awareness.
opponents, but they're winning 3/4 of the
He
time.
knows what they're up to. Right?
Trying to control the pace on the
Oh, we
attack
don't.
side.
We
here.
Oh
don't.
boy. Oh, not this again.
Jump spot just missing that one onto the timing, and Jorgamo happy to clean him up. Take him out of the picture now. It's open access to that C site. And how do you bounce back if you're EG? Difficult indeed. An abundance of util as well, pushing them all the way back and away. That's a paranoia.
Dude, you can't retake this with an
Delaying this attempt and take. EG are
Curse
trying
him,
to
I
get
hope your
themselves
curse
into
is
this with
stronger than
Outlaw
mine,
in
mate.
hand. Not the weapon of choice for Icy. But he's got to make two. Stuns. Ricocheting, rebounding here. Picking them apart at the seams. This is just G2
their win rate's
I knew
at
this
their
was
best.
happening.
It's so
Another
high
one
with
to the tally,
stingers.
Josh.
It's so insane.
It's not quite flawless, but it looks like
How are
it.
we doing
That's
this?
amazing. How do they win these
They're like
rounds so
they're like one of the
cleanly?
only teams
They just
that
have
does
such
this
great
consistently
ideas,
well.
and they get themselves into positions where the Stinger looks unbeatable.
You can't be surprised
the
at this point.
America's
Like,
Stinger
why are we doing
is
this?
OP. What's ridiculous though too is G2, they're winning, I mean now more than 75%, like 77% or whatever after this round.
No, yeah,
But
it must be
they're
around that.
still only forcing
75,
a third of the time
77%.
when they lose pistol. Do it more often, man.
Yeah.
Do it more often. It's outrageous how often they're winning.
No, but they only
When
ever do
actually
it when they
opt into
plan
that.
on attacks.
But they
That's like
normally
one of the
wait until
reasons
they're
they
on
have
the attack side and
the
they
best
get
win
the
rates,
plan
because they can actually get like the heavy armor.
Taken out of the sails of these EG players.
But they're just still insane with
Thought
stingers.
you were going to get a bit of respite, but not
you.
quite. And they hear that, all being taken. That's a full line, that's a salvo.
Ooh, they're lucky to escape.
Dude, it's going to be 10-5 and they want double
I see
pistol.
that.
Let's just get to split, mate. Let's just get split.
Yeah,
It's probably best. It's probably best.
Risk to be taken here for these EG
Any other
players.
100
Yeah, hoping to
gifters
get
help us get
lucky.
through the next
They're gonna be
couple of rounds.
split
That'd be really
all
helpful.
about.
Just a small,
What's
just a
wild about
small
this
Just a small
100.
donation.
Is because it delays the
100
rifle round
subs.
by one round, you get close to those ults that you can use to snowball the attack side. And it's Trent actually who I'm looking at, but he gets absolutely nilled.
And Superman,
What?
he's under the pressure right now, but he's
Superman,
really
chill out,
taking
like,
control.
I've been begging for gifties. Like, I
potentially
need
this
you to
round
relax.
entirely.
Yeah, this is on the clip.
Just want to say unlucky to not get the kill
Oh,
there.
it's not on the clear.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
North
nice.
Fine, Leaf, look at this.
Lee
Yeah, he's not hitting
has
that.
to contain this one. He needs to do it
Right,
cleanly.
Leaf.
Oh, it's mucky.
And it's a rough spot indeed, but still that fault line from
Dude,
afar, long range.
where's the stun always coming from? Okay, hold up, he gets the heal now as well.
Not.
Cosmetic.
Yay. He's fully healed up, but only for a moment. It's going to be fading before you know
Oh,
it.
boy.
He almost anticipates it. Here's it.
my
1v1.
Oh! Oh, man.
Yes.
Absolute shots, dude. Yeah, made it to the clip.
22 Yay is here to dominate again.
Refund them. Refund them. It's fine. Yeah, he's
That's
here now.
outrageous.
No
It's game
way.
on.
That was
No
lovely
stingers.
shots.
overreaction. A small
Mango Freeze,
light
thank you for the
sweat
5
off
gifted
the
dudes.
brow.
Sorry that I missed that earlier. Thank you. Appreciate that,
Superman did
Mango.
a great
And we
job
got
of
Cal's
picking
a
up
call
two
with the
earlier on, but
11.
what
Thanks
is
for the tier
that?
1.
With the
And
stun,
Anonymous
Nice
gifted
one,
with
man.
the 1
finish off
gifted
with
as well.
Jonah
Thank you so
P.
much.
And a beautiful headshot to take down Jordan.
Dude, insane shots.
Oh my god, the way I just died!
Okay, did that happen on site then? I think Jogamo.
So that's your reaction at the end of that
I thought I was watching it. Jogamo jumped here, and did he get a jump
good
shot?
side of the force buy from G2.
I actually don't know. I didn't see
Throw
it.
in the
Yeah,
opposite
I think in the
direction, but
1v2,
their
if
opponent's
Nature was
actually
the
good enough
second
to
that
basically
died, I thought I
buy
saw this. That he jump shot him.
Jorgamo, dimensional drift forwards here. Gate crash to clear.
Honestly, wouldn't be
Pave
surprised
away
at this
potentially
point.
to this seaside.
Nah, I think that was a crazy
They've already
clip.
evacuated.
Sure, an EMEA would see
Something
it.
I
but-
dislike about
He
EG on this
jump
map, they're
shot him
normally
on the
very
dink?
slow
Yeah, that's
to
what I
retake
thought.
on C. They don't throw
Okay, we gotta
flash
focus him
value
because
till,
we got 1,
and they
2,
don't
3,
fast
4 that can't
retake.
buy
And
next,
they're
and everyone's from
gonna
D2
chase
as well.
I mean, Superman just goes for it.
I mean, I think that was an
That's a
attempt
bit
off
wild.
the back of some of
Dude,
that.
that's an
util.
early
Leaf's
play
gonna be
from
caught,
Leaf.
though, just trying to take that timing and that flank still. 4v4, Plant's only just going
Sure,
down,
ain't
by the
giving
way,
this up.
here, and they're really looking at the tango.
IRL turning the flash. He's locked
Takes two of
in.
them though, Nature ults in and already removed it, still Armageddon,
Oh,
forwards
Icy
Trent.
did pretty good though.
Tall and proud,
Yeah.
trying to maintain control out towards the side of the straight. Spam does the work and gets the number of Valen. And now Trent left into the
Trent's got
1v2.
salvos
He's
in three.
been fantastic. But can he persevere? Stray shots flying towards him. He's
my God.
The jump around the
like
corner.
Let's go.
Dude, I was about to question the jump, but when he went around the
Slippery
corner with the
players.
movement, I was like, actually kind of nice.
Not willing
Nice.
to go down lightly.
Perfect. It's perfect.
And so
Force him
much
down to
faster
an
than
eco,
I've seen
9-7.
from EG on the C retakes. Superman's in,
Damn, dude.
I mean, way early, ridiculously early. But the rest of the team is brawling, scrapping, fighting for space. Jorgamo
Leaf went
forced to
really
take
early
that fight
on his
because
luck.
Derek ulted,
Nice!
and there's
Let's go.
Teobot on the other side causing chaos as well.
Couple feel good rounds here.
Much less
feel goods.
controlled, I think,
Yeah.
from both teams.
Got the
Both
timeout out of
opting
him, got him
into a little bit of
shaking.
carnage there.
Yeah.
It's EG
Got me
that comes
feeling
out on top.
nice. And obviously, Coach Potters is
I
having a
didn't
yap
think
at the
I'd be
same
saying
time.
that in this match.
It's 9-7.
G2 come in, honestly, as heavy favorites.
Like, this
in
is closer
game.
than it should be. Like, in all
But you
reality,
could've
like,
said
this
that
is
about their
G2.
match
They
against
play, like,
Leeds most
beautiful
recently. That
Val.
one went
They're in a really
three
strong map.
OT
Like,
towards the end.
this is... The
And now
fact
here
it's
again.
7-9.
EG pick Lotus.
Insane.
It's an uphill
It's
battle.
a-
picking Lotus
it's a
and
double
G2.
pistol,
It's always
Pansy.
going to be, no matter how
Shut
good
up.
you are on this map.
I ain't coming for your
Here,
logic.
EG are keeping it
Going
within
for hope.
two, and they've knocked G2 down onto an eco.
Hope,
so in all
man,
likelihood,
what the
This is
hell?
going to be a game where there's
No
only
more
one
hundreds
round
for him,
separating
guys.
these
He's
two
just not
teams.
grateful.
The-
He's
Is
not
it?
beginning of
grateful.
playoffs,
He doesn't
it looked
deserve
like
them.
An ocean
Too much,
separating
too much
Take your money.
logic.
We ran
Doesn't
the talks
deserve
about,
it.
oh, well, is the playoffs going to be a bit boring?
He's a
G2,
realist.
where they're just going to be
No,
sealing it
no,
up
no.
all the way through the upper.
Not
Got
a
excitement,
chance.
man. We got excitement, not a chance at all. One of the things that was rattling around my brain before we even got into this series was wondering, are EG going to keep evolving as a team? Seems like every single match they've
No,
gone
probably
through
not,
in that
Bren,
lower
but it doesn't
bracket, they
matter.
haven't really been the favourites,
We're
but
fine. We're
they've
happy.
stood up to
They
the
can stay
challenge.
the
They've
same.
done well.
They don't need to evolve. It's fine.
They've developed even
What's the
more as a
plan
team.
here?
They're finding their style, finding their
Heavy,
footing.
heavy armor classic.
On Jaw, yeah, that's a bit.
I think you can see that evidence of that in this game too.
What is the plan?
Just
Help.
in the terms of the
You're
way
the
they're
analyst.
rolling on
Do
this
they, I mean,
retake
I guess they
pressure.
think he has an owl, so he's going to jump the
ultimates
first
are
corner.
enormous for EG here, but the idea is to not have to use them in this round. You want to save
Leafs.
them if possible for round 18, when it has the chance of breaking G2's economy again. Leaf has a rifle,
And he could be the danger player
And
there.
he's baiting at the moment to try get a
Definitely
gun, maybe.
opportunities.
Maybe. They've got the orange on a P now.
Yeah, I think they're just
Team
baiting
just trying to
this.
play that long con.
Yeah.
Thinking about
Guess.
win cons later on into the rounds. Try and build up, get closer to the ultimates.
Okay, so they re-cleared Mound and B.
A rubble
Should be a jump
re-clear.
spot.
Superman
Oh, Superman.
Jesus.
dominates control.
Yeah,
of
He's
and
getting
that's
sharp.
Bodega,
I mean,
thank you so much,
to be
dude. Thank you for the
honest.
5
Lee's gonna be
gifted.
dropped down
Thank
as
you
a
for
rifle
that.
player.
I appreciate
now
you,
they can
dude.
start rotating people over towards
Thank
B
you
and
so
A,
much for doing that.
'cause they
Chat, you
are-
guys are doing a
Thank you
great
for
job with the
sorting
slug
the,
oiler as well.
EG Copium
Where are they
funds.
going? They're
Appreciate you for that
Spike
one.
Sure.
over towards C,
Nice.
hoping that there's
Big
a bit
support.
of a gap over here.
Superman.
40 seconds.
Superman.
Is that meant to be
Is that
me?
Fake.
He
Yeah.
hits the
it's
Oh,
the
okay,
best I
it's
have,
alright, I
mate. It's
didn't-
been a long day, mate.
That's a drone to the side. And Slider some off angles, almost not anticipated. Trent
More of that.
can't quite
More
take
of
that one.
We
There's
got-
backup
we got
arriving.
help
That's
here.
Derek over the shoulder. Stray shots and
No
bullets.
sweat now. No
Gotta
sweat
choose
now.
a
Dude, look at
different direction,
Valen.
But I think this might be
13
heard potentially. Depends.
Don't worry
how
about
quiet
Valen. Look
has
who's
been.
watching
No,
nature.
It was called for.
He's got him locked in,
Just a slight
mate.
speed up, I think.
Joe really wants this
We
rifle.
take all these rounds.
it.
Every
But there's
single
only 10
shit
seconds
by.
left.
We are
Yeah, you can shut
actually
all of this down
huffing the
so
code.
easily.
Trent, yeah,
Dude,
it's just
no,
really
look at their money.
hazard with it.
But it was an eco for G2.
Great
Is
kinda
Joe
unreal.
going to try to save
Yeah.
after he put all of that effort into getting the Vandal back online?
Ult's coming
Well,
through real
Pretty
nice
much.
as
They got
well.
some of that money.
Hunted from behind, but
It's ult though.
might be able to hold on.
Yeah, just trying to sidestep
Sorted.
most of the bullets. Can't
Sorted.
quite hold on to it.
Lining up here.
You
Have
are
a look
right,
at
Josh. It
that.
was an eco.
What's the
The
full
thing is, though,
hand?
look at the ultimates that are
For-
available to EG. It's
Four
almost everything.
ults.
They have Raze
If they
ults
win
for
it, they
every
force them
side
down
gets
to another
pressured. They got
eco.
laid on for retake. Ye is able to have 2
Snowball, you
lives
might
in this
say.
round.
Yeah.
And Superman at any point can
Ult
try to
will still out though.
reactively
I'm not sure about that
pop his
one.
not
Only
out
2
towards
people.
C and ensure that that
Don't know
area
that
of the
one
map
so
is
much.
locked down. Or at least
alright.
much more challenging.
UG.
Actually, an interesting match now. It's actually getting pretty
Straight
close.
down the
Alright.
gut of the map here. Is this an
Oh, they're
aggro
walking
play
in.
coming from
I
them?
mean-
Nice and
I mean the
early.
double pistol, but-
Walk up, triple
Dude, it's a big change up from them.
It's a triddle.
Get a
It's a
kill
triddle
or
face.
two. Still off to the side.
Ooh,
Strong
big
over the trade, but
trades.
he's-
Instant reaction
he's
from them. I mean, they
heartless.
got to get the spike
Leaf
back.
got
They
really
can't
caught
even
off by
insta
that. He
react.
wasn't just jump spotting.
Oh, this is
He
lovely.
went to actually try to hold the angle and contest. Not
They
expecting
spot
EG to
2
be
and
doing
the
something
drones going
aggressive
out
in the
towards
first 10
A. They know
seconds.
all 3 are here. They can take C control.
I think this is an EG that's
Guys,
really trying to
comms.
shift their
Comms.
game up a little
Superman
bit
pops the
just to
ult.
throw G2 off their rhythm.
That's what I was talking about
Wow.
earlier, man. That evolution of EG that we're
Missed
witnessing.
out on
Surely
the comms
that's
there.
enough info, right?
Because it's been slow
yeah, they
going
can
ever since that
comment.
crew game in stage 1. But they've been adding twists and turns.
I mean, Icy gets at least a
Unexpected
tag
moments. This is a
everyone,
narrow
unless
angle.
Valen for first.
Indeed, what a peek by Valen. Just crouches
Lovely.
straight into it, almost
Can't be.
Those little
anticipating
crouch
it.
peeks
But he's
again.
at
Oh,
C
dude, they're
versus
getting
three.
so strong, aren't they?
Line going down, anything to push this one back. Looks like the salvos are good for it, Derek.
Oh, this is
Onto the high ground, but he's
scary.
going to be meeting his match here with a lot of util.
Oh,
Slows
God.
them down to a crawl, but just delay with the util.
Superman's
So
in
another kill
space,
claimed.
mate.
Spike finally
Christ.
planted, G2.
See ult here if he gets one, I
Really
guess.
on the back foot in this round here, but finally with an advantage at least with the players.
Come on,
Yay.
Ye.
Look
Come
to
on,
even
Ye.
the odds. Waiting for a bit of pressure now from Superman. Opens up the door wide, but
Ooh,
triple face
okay.
again. That's
He's
not-
going
not
for
dead
it.
yet. Not really anticipated. Still with that plenty
Good
of
molly.
util. That's a snake bite wide. The face.
Okay.
Needs to be claimed.
Okay.
Round and away.
Big smoke.
Yay.
Please, brother,
Big
please.
smoke.
Brought it to a
Big
winnable
smoke.
spot.
Big smoke.
Smoke in the back pocket. Not anticipating it. Valen with the reposition up towards the
How is Ye winning these rounds?
God,
God, prime Ye. He's giving him a little wave while he's defusing as well.
Back from the
I'm
brink.
up. I'm out of the chair. I'm up.
He goes in a 1v3, gets sent to
Jesus.
hell and bounces back.
My neighbour's fuming and I
Not
don't
dead,
care.
but for a moment. And
Wait, what's the
springs
time
out,
there?
hitting ungodly shots.
2:30 in the morning.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Don't care. Don't care.
Resurrected and
Dude, I'd
comes
be
back
tempted
to
to send the,
snap up onto Valen.
King
He
of
had
Hell
no idea that he
anti-line
teleported
on
over the
that.
high ground.
I'd be tempted.
And Potter,
Yeah.
gobsmacked,
Bro.
cannot believe
I'm gonna chef something
what
up,
the
man.
players are capable of.
That's true.
He's
He's
getting
actually
good again.
back.
Cold. So cold.
Yeah, back to the drawing board. Gotta come up with something.
On EG level with G2.
I'll be taking any,
Down onto another eco round.
you know,
EG are now in
any
control of
ideas
this
in
game.
chat, yeah.
It's
Round, yeah,
unbelievable
let
what
me
they've
know.
done.
will not credit you.
Any
Like Sliggy doesn't
wordsmiths?
when he gives me
Clear
subs.
towards rubble here for G2, but again, you already mentioned it, the weaponry less than ideal.
The clove value, I'll do the clove values through the roof at the moment. Envy actually has to do an apology video.
The spotlight with that one. That's going to be Yay drop down, and this is fast indeed, but out wide into the open leaf. Not expecting this one. It's rapid from EG. Still they out, blinds it up. Valen is eager to try and take that fight forward. Still, that's a showstopper. It's going to be rattled off and away, and they don't hear a thing. All noise cues cut away. That's a plan. Committed. Jonah P has to ISO these fights. Has to do it now. Stinger in hand. Just not possible. Leaves it down
Try and
to
get the
2.
kill, he gets all.
That rifle reclaim, Jogo might be able to do it.
Yeah, this is still
Forward,
Oh,
damage
that
still
kill,
just
though.
need to
Stand
land
up.
it.
How are you
Pointed
winning
out
that?
now, but this is it. The net is closing in. Jorgamo
Nice. He's running when he
quite
gets to
do
that.
it.
The big moments here.
You do have another
are
timeout,
coming
right?
From evil geniuses.
I
We saw
think-
Ye's performance in
gotta
the
use
previous
that.
round. Nature hits that crucial stun shot there to deny what could have been a comeback in this round from G2. And look at the string of rounds that the defenders have put together here. 5 in a row.
Oh.
And they forced a timeout from Josh
Ever since
RT.
you made your shitty little double pistol comment, look what's happened.
No, they've won every single round.
It's so good that Trent is throwing. Completely pins somebody in the corner.
Let's go.
And Nature still manages to hit the shot.
And there it is.
Take a breather at this tag timeout.
I'll take a breather, thank you, I need it.
It's not quite fit the pattern of G2's game
It
so
really
far.
hasn't, nor EG's.
No.
Can't believe he
we
called
were
you out in
expecting
his
a
little
slow
skit earlier.
siege, a bit of a
Mate, I'll fucking
burning
have
at a
him.
midnight oil type beat.
Crazy,
It
isn't it?
hasn't been the case.
And
The problem is,
G2
I
normally,
don't do
in
like
these last
funny
two matches,
banter,
they
you know
have
what I mean? I'm just
crushed map
rude.
one.
I'll just,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just get
With
fined
their
or something.
preparation Or their form,
Going
starting
well.
strong. They
Like,
dominate. And it's looked like,
call him a knob on
this is amazing
broadcast.
G2.
Yeah,
And
literally.
okay, they
Tank
let
the
it slip a
fine.
little bit. Map 2
Straight
or
up.
map 3.
I mean, it would be a
Honestly,
1-0
closer.
though.
Yeah,
This,
like if I just sent it, I'm
pretty
sure someone
much
would gift me
for
like
the
100 subs.
First 8 rounds, and then
Get me out of the fine.
everything after the halftime.
I said
has
fuck
been
on the grand
dead
finals. There's
even.
no, and they didn't even
And
find me
EG
then.
applying the pressure. Foot on
That's
the
true.
gas. Yeah. G2
I think I've
clawing
got,
just
like with the amount of
stay
tech pauses I've had to soak up, I
in
think I
this
can at
in the
least
final
call someone like a
round.
knob
Head
on
above
air.
water.
Yeah, and you go,
Everything to
I'm
play
long
for,
overdue
of
this.
course.
Yeah.
Final spot for our
And what are you gonna
Americas
do?
teams going to Toronto is defined and decided
Quick,
by
go back
this
to
match.
Counter-Strike.
Hopefully
you
not
later.
fight you. Yeah.
G2, they have this habit of bringing the best out of their opponents. EG
Yes,
as
they'll
well.
take me back.
Here to play. Hoping
Couldn't
to
go
stay
Giant
Henry,
Steel
do you need a
again, yeah.
co-caster?
You can
No,
go-
Henry.
You know,
Oh,
it's
okay,
very
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Spider one round
Who's
for
he
now.
casting with?
Anders,
I've got the
right?
plan. Nah, DDK's with Anders at the moment, mate. Yeah.
DDK's back.
Big crash forward
Yeah, all
alongside
changed.
adults.
Oh,
At
finally.
least he did the most recent one, yeah.
Here. Spots out
Okay,
for 2.
I'll focus on the game. My bad.
I know that EG are
Yeah.
just playing this
Wait.
one. Oh, how is Valen going down
Wait,
there?
how?
Huh?
Oh, that's
Huh?
brutal.
The fight to be taken. That's a door open
Was it-
wide.
There
EG.
wasn't even an assist with it, right?
Yeah, it was
He's
Viper.
doing it again
I think it's
to a
Molly,
man.
but
It was?
And he's out wide
Okay,
into
yeah.
the open. That's an Armageddon force. Oh, back to the side. That's
round is
Jorgamo looking
weird
to
as
see if he
hell.
can pick up these pieces, make anything of the round whatsoever in the chaos.
Dude,
in
he
the
just didn't he must have just been throwing
EG
smokes here.
drive.
It's just an unforced error though, I'm pretty
Dominated
sure.
leap
Surely.
on the lurk. Got into aggressive positions.
We're
Valen,
gonna
I
get
think,
that
must have been
replay, right?
inside of his smoke.
EBS. Hello.
So he couldn't really tell that he was stood on top of a salvo or something? I don't know, I'd love to see a
There it
replay.
is.
of how
Yeah,
he
I
died
think
in
he's
this
just
situation.
smoking.
There's the salvos. and
Oh.
yet-
Alright, he
no.
just doesn't
Wait.
hear it. And Viper
Just takes
smoke
out
took him
haze
down.
damage And ends up going down. I don't think he even realizes that the salvos are
I
inside
don't think he
the
realized
rifle
salvos
rope
are there. Maybe the comms are crazy.
And they've knocked G2
like that, I made
onto
that.
another eco.
Intentional,
This
boys.
is ridiculous. The form that we're seeing
Claim
from EG.
everything that goes
the
right.
movement's going in their direction. And a
Triple
massive
stinger.
brawl.
Oh!
Immediately goes their way. Icy picks up 2.
Dude, they're gonna get to
Stingers
12.
out of here, bro. Get those stingers
You're not
out
coming
of
back from
here.
this one.
Come out.
Revenge on the mind.
You can't hate the
Redemption
stingers
for
though,
Lotus
right?
EG.
You're
No,
fine
I
with the
actually don't
stingers.
mind the stingers. I
Okay,
really
okay.
don't mind
That's
the
what they're
stingers. They're
playing
perfectly fine.
for.
Good nade. Great nade.
Oh, John.
Nade
Good
rebounds.
observing.
Damn, dude.
Quick getaway from
Yeah, that actually
Jorgamo
was
here.
nice,
You're
right?
already 2 players down, and this is an EG with all the
Dude,
confidence
Superman,
in
you
the
do not need
world.
to be doing this.
All the
You won the
confidence
duel, but
in
bro.
the world. Surrounding.
holy hell, look at the
EG
confidence.
drives.
What do they do? It's 5v3, they're pushing him in spawn.
Flawless.
Bro.
3 opportunities
It's
to close
disrespectful.
out on
Like-
Lotus.
A yay
On what I
pistol,
think a
some
lot of
like
people would be pointing
madness
to
going
as
on.
G2's best map. They've got a
They're
deep map for
confident, bro.
G2.
They're
They've got
actually
other
confident
maps
on
that are great for
Lotus
them.
against
Split Pearl,
G2.
They're super fine on those
We
maps
got
too.
Icebox
Don't
up next
count
with
G2 out. But if EG are
Yay
capable
on
of
the
doing
jet.
it here on Lotus, they might be capable
There's no
of doing
icebox,
it
right?
on a bunch of different ones too.
Surely.
I think you just, I think you made it up. I'm pretty sure he got like fast
Is
back.
honestly like
No,
I've never seen against
don't do
G2.
that. It's
I've never
split.
seen a
It's
team
fine. It's fine.
put G2
Wait,
in a
what's he
place
doing
like
split?
this.
Is he
On
been on
this
the
map.
close still?
I have no idea. Dude, he was on chamber for a little bit, but they changed the chamber.
No, we can't be doing chamber now, can we? Let's not do that.
You don't like chamber?
No strangers to the storyline of EG.
Damn, dude.
Look, I've got my. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like Ye playing it.
Toronto.
Even though he's historically
Tokyo, I
incredible.
should say.
I don't
So
like
you
him
don't
playing
like the best chamber in the world playing chamber. Nah, that makes sense. I get it.
Finding that peak form.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Striking wide, the iron.
Result-wise, it didn't bang.
It's like there was an attempt.
That's fair.
Result-wise,
Yeah, that's fair.
EG got 3 rounds.
Yeah,
Swinging
no,
wide,
that's
EG.
With the haunt though, there was cross.
Dude, they retake the map control, 3-person fight.
So risky on his own.
Okay, they find out
Hoping that
2 are
EG
there.
just
Into
backs off,
speed up
but
over
he gets the
towards A, 2
information
people
as the
waiting,
IGL, and
sides
that
clear.
pivot
But
away.
if they go
This is
here,
where Icy and Nature are waiting.
they might get absolutely wrecked. Omen
It's
all
gonna be more
into
dangerous here as an Armageddon.
tree, so they take tree for free. They don't have to use any util. They can keep their Omen flash. Tail for back is there's actually a very hard retake though.
Closing in as a Viper's Pit.
Let's keep an eye on Van's
One of
Omen
the lines
flash.
of defense of G2 are going to be layering down at it to get into the post plant. One way up top is going to mean it's even more difficult. An abundance of util flying forwards here. It's gone pound for pound now. Valen has got more in the back pocket, but
Mate, throw the Omen flash, Valen.
What are we doing?
You can't hear them, or maybe no one's spotting heaven. I'm so confused. Oh my goodness, Icy's absolutely sent it. Nice shot.
It's alright, Ye's cooking.
He's got ult. Oh, he's gone for his ult again.
Turns to flash. They know where Trent is.
Trent, they have to do it all. 1v1. Nature
Oh my God,
sticking.
it's got half.
Half earned. 6 bullets left. Trent
Oh, mate.
down to the wire.
Is there time though?
Time.
That is so close. That is so close.
Damn, dude. Okay, respect.
Come on, baby.
Take map 1.
That's a crazy map.
Statement opening blow to G2. It looked at the half.
What did they get? Like one? They got one. They got one round. I
EG's
can't
run on
believe it.
defense was
Since your little
crazy.
ratty comment about pistols,
No, they won every
I hope you feel
single
bad.
round.
100 ACS,
I hope you feel bad.
25
Yeah.
kills.
GB,
unreal.
thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the
Bringing
5
back
gifted.
memories of
GB10.
2022,
Appreciate
when
that. Chatting enough to
Valen's
do.
record against Ye was
stop the
1
bot.
and 2. A negative
slide
record
while the
against
spam
that
going.
Optic squad.